Hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I do apologize in advance. Last night it was fine on Discord, but I apologize in advance if you guys can hear my little desk fan. It's very warm, so I would like to keep it on, but if it is making noise, I can toggle my mic on and off so that it's not too obtrusive to you guys. But hi! How's everybody doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you've all had a good weekend so far. I hope you've all had a good week, too. Sorry about that, I wanted to stand up and grab my apple juice. I forgot it across the room. But I have it now. United. Hear that? Apple juice ASMR. Okay. Refreshing. On a hot, hot day. I hope everybody's staying cool, too. Where I am, it has been an unnatural heat wave. I mean, it's June, so like it's gonna be hot because it's summer. But it is kind of unnaturally already like 90 degrees when maybe it should be like 80s at the most. It's been kind of rough. I hope if you guys are in hot places, you are also staying cool. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Be wary if you're taking SSRIs. I think you can get overheated a lot easier. It's cool enough here that I have a light blanket on. I'm counting my blessings. Good! I'm glad. That sounds very comfy and cozy. That's my big thing, is sleeping at night, right when it's hot. Because you don't want to be covered in anything, but I like having something over me, so I'm like, ugh. The struggle. Alright, let me swap on over. Ta-da! Hello! Hi. Hi. We have our your character here advertisement still. I will stop putting this up at a certain point as the splash page. But frankly, I don't have any other new art anyway, so I guess that I could always put up old stuff. But I want to advertise. Especially because that's what we're going to be working on today. I got a bunch of sketches approved, so I can start working on those on stream. Because I like streaming the process, and hopefully for the commissioners, you guys like watching the process. I did finish the first two that I got of Kilgus and Artie, which I worked on last time. I'm going to ship those out to their respective peoples probably later today. But they are done. So not too much of a delay, thankfully. I was afraid, but we keep trucking. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Sorry to clear my throat. Anyways. So how has your weekends been? How's your week been? Anybody been up to anything exciting or just relaxing? Just enjoying a cozy weekend. I've been doing the latter. Yesterday was kind of a bad anxiety day, so I just chilled. Literally just did nothing all day. Well, that's not true. I did a little bit of sketching. I did do... Oh, I got to see my mom yesterday. She came to visit from out of state. That's so exciting! I was so glad that you got to see her. I hope she's doing well. Is she staying for the whole weekend? Or like the week? Because if she's out of state, I would imagine that's... Is she going to be there for a little bit with you? Relaxing. Oh. Move. I have to. Oh god, I have to clean this room so badly. That's so exciting, though. Oh, is my iPad even connected? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Gotta make sure. Just here during the week and flies back out later today. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you guys got to, like, spend a nice little week together. That's very exciting. I'm glad. I hope you had a lovely time together. Visiting with your man there. My mom is visiting with my brother today, so that I have the house to myself. He doesn't live too far, but with his work schedule, it's like... And our collective dogs, he can't just like pop over whenever. They usually have to play him, but they're visiting today, which is nice. Family's nice! I'm glad you had a nice time together. And now you get to just relax. Relax with company, and then relax with just you and your partner. Oh my god, hang on. I have to turn down Pigeon Jazz. I don't think it's very loud for you guys, but it is kind of for me. Red Frenzy. A Brenzy. Ooh, okay, let me grab my iPad. Oh, I did also finish. It's not, it's still being approved, but I could put the static version in tier 2. Is the grab. I made the grab emote. It has a shaking version, which I guess I can bring up on my iPad. Yeah, it'll be a tier 1 because it's an animated. Where's my little... Let me get this out of the way. Here, that'll be the animated version, but schmoll. But by nature of being animated, it'll have to it has to be a sub emote. And then we have all of our follower emotes are maxed, the number. So the static version had to be tier 2. I thought about making it like a sub emote. I don't know what I want to do with emotes. But the shaking version has to be approved still, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully later this week. But surprisingly, the static one was like instantly accepted. And I was like, what's the criteria for this? Because sometimes they're instantly accepted and other times they take forever. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, but game phase. I want to get to work. We're gonna work on old Jocelyn here. Our angel princess. Gonna get rid of this. I need to... Okay. All these colors have been approved, so I can start merging layers. Yippee! This is what I'm gonna be working on. Potentially next art stream, well... Maybe Wednesday I will do like a half and half. I will... Maybe like half stream I'll work on these, and the other half stream we can work on something else. I don't know. I don't really have any other projects right now. I don't know if you guys enjoy watching these. I feel like you guys just kind of watch me draw whatever I feel like drawing that day anyway, so I don't know if you guys have a particular preference. Or if we're all just here in this together. Which I enjoy. Did I put the... Yeah. These can be merged. Oh, wait. I'm gonna leave this separate just for now. Ooh, Alec, I forgot to tell you, we did play D&D, the other weekend. And it was very, very good and fun. We got to pull some absolute shenanigans. We had to do a so the premise was like we had to go to this city, this Dwergar, I think. Dwergar, is that how you pronounce it? City in like kind of the Underdark and like a lava area, or magma beneath Earth's crust. It was very, very cool, but we had to, the like tyrant who lives there, his left arm was like a prosthetic, but it was like an art. You know I love it. It was very, very cool. It was a very cool little journey. We had to literally travel under the mountain. But his like right, I don't remember which arm. One of his arm was like an artifact, and we needed it as like proof of one of our friends' like bloodline lineage. And then to do that, it would help her make a weapon for like our forge cleric and stuff like that. I frankly don't really remember all the details, which is bad because I'm the note taker. But there was like a month and a half where we didn't play, so I'm kind of rusty on what we're doing exactly. But the point is that we had to, in order to get the arm, we didn't have to do any subterfuge or anything. We could just like challenge him to a duel. So we were like, well, that's awesome because we're such a direct group that's perfect for us. Like we'll just challenge him to a duel, no big deal. But the rules were that it was supposed to be like one-on-one combat, and this is essentially like a character quest for our forge cleric. So we were like, well, you should get to do it, right? Like, this is your thing, and we're here to back you up, of course, and like we're not just gonna leave you in the lurch, but this is your thing. But we were also very, very concerned for him, because while I love Torsten, Torsten can hit like a truck, and he's our cleric, he has rolled really, really badly on like all of his health every time we've leveled up. And instead of just taking the average, he just kind of took the low number. So we're like level 14, 15, and I think his health is only like 80 tops. So he hits really hard, but he has like no health. So we were very, very concerned for him. Yeah, we were like, and so we leveled up again after this like little thing that we did, and we were all like leveling our characters together, and we were like, we were like rolling health at least, because I think I actually leveled up Lucy on stream. We were like, please, Stu, his play, we were like, if you roll, like, I think he rolled low again. We were like, dude, if you take we were like, if you roll low, like below a certain, if you roll below the average, then just take the average at that point, because your health is so far below the rest of us. Like, please, we need you alive. And our DM does the rule of like, if you roll a 1 on your health, you can re-roll, but then he would re-roll and get like a 2 or something. So he would still get like really low rolls anyway, and then was just taking it. And even our DM was like, Stu, just take the average, like, it's okay. They were like, you could just take the average. Like, we know you're not cheating, obviously, like, because we all roll our health like in Roll20 where you can see it. But yeah, so we were very concerned for our sweet baby boy Torsten. Well, let's see, no, I totally get it. I'm writing out the story of my partner's campaign as like a story, and if I didn't have recordings. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Eli. Yeah, I do like local private recordings for my sake, and then I go back and like transcribe. Like I'm taking notes as best I can in the moment, but then I'll go back and transcribe them, and I'm like, I don't post the recordings anywhere. It's kind of the same as when I was in college and I would like record our lecture. It was like, I'm not gonna share this even with other students. I mean, if I had friends, I would, but I was like, this is for my sake, so that I don't miss anything important. Okay, I think I can start doing lines. I just wanted to organize the intones. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it's a lot to keep up with. And I don't mind, but I admittedly, streaming has kind of taken the spot in which I would go over my notes. Because we would normally play on like a Saturday night, and then the next day, most of my Sunday would be like going over my notes and transcribing, or like even just writing stuff down while it was still fresh in my mind from the night before. But now I stream, so I don't really do it as much, but it's fine. We're fine. We're making it work. There's 7 of us, so between the 7 of us, we'll remember what we're doing. You play, no, we play online. We play via like Roll20 and then Discord, because we all live on different time zones. Like, I'm East Coast. A lot of them do live in like the same state, like town area to each other, but then it would be like they would all meet up, but then one of us lives in Texas and I live on the East Coast, and so it's like one of us moved to the Pacific Northwest a few years ago. So it's just easier if we just play on. Which also works for me, because like I would be so embarrassed to play in person. I'd be like, don't look at me when I'm role playing. I'd be so embarrassed. I think it would be fun though, but I'd be smart. My crew plays on Sundays and I work Monday. Yeah, I would get like the majority of my notes transcribed on like Sunday, and if I didn't finish, I would do like a little bit throughout the week. So like anytime I want a break from work, I would like open up my notes and transcribe them for a little bit and then go back to work. But my work is writing software manuals, so I was like, so my work is essentially taking notes and editing. So I would take a break from that to take notes and edit for D&D. So it wasn't really the most efficient system, but I'd get it done, so Take your notes in Notion. I've heard of Notion, and it's a program that I kind of like want to try out someday. Oh, get out of here, you little... Ah! But I'm so old school of like, I don't want another program to have access to my notes. I like taking them locally. I need to merge some of these layers because work rate's kind of chugging a little bit. Oh, hang on. Can you do this real quick? I think we can merge the one piece. The shorts can stay on top. Excuse me. She's not naked, I promise. Switch.tv.com. These things should all be lined up with how I structured them. And then I can just... Yeah, there we go. What was it? Oh! But the shenanigans that we got up to. So, the... So the combat had to be one-on-one. However, the premises of the one-to-one combat, the duel, was like, it's one-on-one, and you get to use anything that you can bring into the arena. So magic items, spells, like buffs, whatever. Like, you go in and that's what you use. And so we were like, hang on now. Does that include us as party members? If we are attached to Torsten's personage, does that technically count as us being on his person, and then he can use us as allies in the fight? It turns out, yes. That is exactly what it means. So, our druid wild-shaped into like a mouse or something. Maybe not a mouse. I don't remember what he picked. Oh no, he was a lizard. That's right. He wild-shaped into a lizard. Our halfling Doki was just like... went into the bag of holding but kept her head out so she could breathe and was like on Torsten's back as a backpack. Let me real quick. Where is it? 2024. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, so she was like this in his backpack. And then the rest of us were... I think we got like potions of like gaseous form or something. And so we turned ourselves into just like puffs of smoke, and then he put us into jars, and so then when the fight started, he basically Pokemon'd us and like smashed the jars and summoned us. And it was very good. It was very, very good. And it was legal. And the other guy, because we were like, he's gonna pull some bullshit. Like, this dude's like not nice, and he's like, you know, he's in charge for a reason. And he ended up summoning like fire elementals and stuff, so we were like, okay, yeah, we figured you were gonna do something like that. And not even in a begrudging way, it's like, that makes sense. And so we got to fight like 7-on-4, which was very good. We like popped all of our potions. Some of us, we fought him on like a bridge, like a drawbridge. So some of us had like winged boots in case we got knocked off, and then others of us have like misty step and stuff, so just in case. Although none of us got knocked off, which was good. I think if the fight had gone differently, that was probably a thing that was going to happen. But just the way that we finagled, it just didn't happen. Work. Which was good. Our poor paladin Ishtar kind of got the beef kicked out of her because she immediately ran over like the bridge, right? We're all over here clustered up, and Big Boy's over here with his little fire elementals, and she just like winged boots flew over here, and we were like, she's like, I'm gonna get him, and we're like, okay, but we're all over here now, and you're all the way over here alone with the bad guy. And he did like 50 damage in like one turn. He literally got her down to 50 health in like one, because he could attack more than once and then had like legendary actions and stuff. But he was like, well, you're over here with me alone, so I'm going to bludgeon you. And then he did. It was I mean, she took it like a champ. And it kind of worked out because then he was so busy wailing on her that he had like an ability or an item or something where he was immune to attacks of opportunity, so he was gonna come over to like our side and just like ping pong between us, and we couldn't have done anything about it. So it was kind of good that she was over there because she kept him distracted over there while we like banished his elementals, and then we were able to focus on him and stuff. But it was like, Ishtar, please. It was very dangerous. Yeah, so dangerous to do that without backup. Seen a barbarian, a rogue, and eliminated that way. Yeah, it was rough. I mean, she got knocked unconscious like a good couple times. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, she should have she probably has like 2 or 3 points of exhaustion, because when you get knocked unconscious, that happens. That is how one time Lucy had 4 points of exhaustion and literally almost died of exhaustion. Because it was much earlier on in the game, and we got our asses kicked. We actually had to like run away from the fight. And I just kept getting knocked down because that's my job. I'm the fighter. And at the time we didn't have Ishtar, so we play D&D, we play 5e. And I think even with like the new rulebook coming out, our DM said that we're probably just gonna keep using the version that we know. Mostly because like the changes are so minuscule, it's just a lot of homebrew rules that people kind of already do. Or stuff from like Xanathar's or Tasha's, so we were like, well, we're just gonna keep using what we have. Which is good, and I appreciate it, because I was like, I don't want to learn a new system. I've been spending like the whole past year learning new systems to try to find something else, and I'm so burnt out. I was like, please don't make me switch. I'm so tired. I just learned 5e. Kylo and Co had a fight on a bridge years ago, also in the... I mean, it's a good setting. It's very dramatic. It's got the style, it's got the flair, it's got the aesthetic. And a bridge fight can be so fun. Because you can knock people off. It creates like a nice natural choke point. You could have stuff from like above being dumped on you, and it's just good. It's good terrain if you make use of it. I don't know if I like this shape, actually. I think I want to go a little bit bigger. Kailu's Shieldmaster shoved a wizard. I know, yeah. I kind of thought about doing that too, because Lucy also has Shieldmaster, because it's such a good little feat. But I was like, this dude's gonna be too strong, I think. But, you know, it kind of worked. I don't know why. So Kylo cast his first fireball on the wizard specifically, just to spite him. I would do that too. It's like, oh, you think you're funny, do you? Fly away from this! It was very good, though. It was very good teamwork. We're a lean, mean killing machine as a group. And it's nice because, like, yeah, like, player characters are inherently powerful. I mean, that's the point of the game. But, like, at this point, our characters have been together for so long, like, we just work really well as a team. And it's nice. Everybody has their role to play. It feels good. I rolled really good damage, so as my DM described it, we just saw her charred bones. Oh, that's really good. It's like you don't even see it in the flash of light, you just see it, the pieces. That's very good. I like that. Okay. I probably should have done some warm-ups. Oh well. Now we're starting small. Some of these would be really good lines if Procreate was detecting them, please. Please, I beg of you. Group dynamics in and out of game zone. Yeah! Yeah, and we're all friends IRL. So it works out nice. Which is also really nice because like our ranger and our wizard despise each other and they have a little rivalry going on, but the players are friends, so they're always like it's okay. We know that this is just in character, this is not personal. Which is nice, because then you can enjoy a fun, like, rivalry dynamic like that without it bleeding in to, like, or bleeding over to real world. Because I've been a part of that. I've been a part of where a player character was, not very kind to my character, and we were not friends, so I was like, I don't think that this is just funny banter. I think you've got a problem with me personally. And I don't know what to do about it, because it was like one of my first games. So I only really knew my one friend who kind of like invited me into the group. I didn't really like know anybody personally. And I also had never really played D&D, so I was like, I don't know what's happening, but please, please. It was fine. It was fine. We're all friends now. And even though I didn't know it at the time, the DM was looking out for me. And now we don't have to worry about it, because we're all pals. Miss Nandy. I know! Yeah, we're gonna take another break, because I think we were supposed to play... I think we were supposed to play last night, but it is the DM and one of our players, it's their anniversary! We're taking a break. But they could just enjoy the weekend. Excuse me. Procreate, are you doing okay? Kinda chugging. Kinda chug-a-lugging. So I gotta commit to run the next session. Coast doesn't got to see his baby. No! He's gotta see the babu. And I want to know how it goes. Don't they want to also see the little creature? The little baby? Just draw a picture of Kalu's sad, sad baby and be like, this is what you're keeping apart. This is what you're holding emotional hostage. Has he not been through enough? Has he not earned the right to see his baby? Says that I can post all the art of her. Yeah! The little creature. I have to check my notes. No, I think we left them with Brill. I was like, wait a minute, what did we do with our baby Griffin and Wyvern? I think we left them with Brill. I think they're okay. I don't think we just left without any to do about that. That would have been very foolish even for us. Probably do a compilation post. Yeah! There's been so much over the past few years. Quality is... Yeah, but it's nice though. And I'm sure they're all still very lovely. Excuse me. like those, like, line weights. It's cute. He cute, if you ask me. I'm a different layer, right? Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Yeah. I'm very excited. And if you post them on Tim Bobbler, I would like to see them. But obviously if you're just gonna share them with your group, then do what's comfortable for you. Oh, these cute little hair sprigs. A cute little design choice. Just drop them on my art blocks and we can definitely— yeah. Okay, good. Coolio. I did kind of create a tangent here, but I think it'll be okay because these parts are going to probably be like a darker brown. And then this will stay like black. But normally I don't recommend making tangents like that. It kind of makes the lie get lost in the sauce, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Oops. What do we listen to? It's very nice. Oh, it's Jazz Hop Cafe. I already listened to this. It's streaming for that? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh my god, it's already been 40 minutes? Wow. Doesn't feel like it. Time flies when you're talking about D&D. Ugh. We were talking about last night, we were like, yay, we did Torsten's quest. Now what do we do? Probably go on to the next character quest. But that's after we wrap things up. Because we did just kill the leader of this city that we do not live in and have no business being in. So, oops. He was not very nice anyway, so it's okay. But I guess maybe we should probably wrap that up. I think there is a person like lined up to be in charge that was like, this dude sucks, can you get rid of him? And we're like, we're probably gonna do that anyway. Not displacing your entire society is an even better option. We got a trade deal going with her, because I think they mine and refine like adamantine or something. So Torsten, our forge cleric, was like, we set up a business deal with them. Lucy's like, yeah, duh. Anything you want, you're my perfect special boy. This benefits you primarily, and then the Legion secondary works for me. Whatever you want, Torsten. Was quite fun. And I keep thinking about it. I probably shouldn't, because it feels very self-centered of me, but I do keep thinking about I got the killing blow on him, and it was very good. It was very good because she, like, ran up on him when he had gotten a little closer, and I think I had rolled a natural 20 on one of my attacks. And which was great because I got a natural 20, and then I think I rolled, like, I think I rolled max damage. Uncannily. Which was great because, I did max damage with my base D8, and then I get an extra 1d4 plus 4, I think, in ice damage. Oh, and then I think I use my superiority die to give myself advantage, which is why I got the natural 20, but then when I do that, if I hit, I get to add an extra d8, I get to add the superiority die to damage. And then I think Lucy does, like, one other thing in damage to him. So I rolled, like, almost max damage and, like, all this damage. But then I have a custom feat. Our DM every few levels will make a custom feat for all of us, which is really, really cool and very, very nice, but also, like, the feats that they come up with are really cool. And Lucy has one called, I think, Overwhelm, where I basically I make whoever I hit, they have to roll, I think, a maybe they get to pick between, oh no, okay, that's what it was. I used that, so I did my sword's d8, the swordston also has ice damage, which is 1d4 plus 4, I think. I got to add an extra d8 or something from the superiority die. And then Overwhelm, I get to add my strength and my constitution modifier, which are both +3, so I rolled an additional flat +6. And it was a natural 20, so the damage was all doubled. So I basically hit him for like 40 damage. And the Overwhelm feat, on top of giving me extra damage, they have to make a constitution saving throw against the damage done as the DC, or else they're stunned until the start of my next turn. So he had to beat a 40 or else he was stunned. He did not succeed, which I usually save this feat for when I get a natural 20, because if I, on like my normal hits, if I do like, you know, like 14 damage, it's not a bad DC, but it's, you know, it's not like a 40. And so he was stunned, but then because he's stunned and I'm a fighter, I have extra attack. So I think it was like an automatic hit, and so I just got to hit him again, and then I action surge attacked him again, but because my action surge was a second attack, I then got extra attack again. So I just kind of ran up and bludgeoned this dude to death. And I feel a little bad about it, but Lucy's, like, she's a fighter. She's primarily a fighter with a few levels in Paladin. Like, before we got Ishtar as our primary Paladin, her job was to be the tank. So when earlier I had said, like, she had gotten, like, 4 points of exhaustion, it's because she was being the front lineman for our, at the time we were a smaller group, for, like, our rogue and our ranger and our cleric. So it's like, that's what she's supposed to do. Like, that's what she's there for. Ishtar's much better at it, but Lucy is meant to do that. So it was kind of nice that I actually got to, like, use all my abilities and just really go to town on a motherfucker. Yeah, it was good stuff. Especially because, yeah, you know, like, she's a battle master fighter, so I always have all these abilities that I sometimes don't really get to use. I might want to stabilize this line, yeah. But also it's kind of fun because, like, I don't like, it's satisfying, right, to do all the fun damage in combat. Of course. Okay, that doesn't match the sketch, but I don't hate that one. You know, of course it's fun to, like, do all the damage in combat and to get the finishing blow. But Lucy also she has stuff like commanding presence, so she gets to add superiority die to like persuasion rolls and stuff, which also suits her character, which is nice. Hello, Fish Mage, welcome on in. How are you doing today? We're talking about D&D and tabletop games. That's good though. What's really what's really funny is a few sessions ago, I heard a alert. Well, thanks for the alert. It's a tabletop art PG day. Ooh, that's very good. I like that. Blech. But a few sessions ago, her oh my gosh, excuse me. Pardon me. Her and Brill had like a talk, and they just kind of were like, we want different things out of life, so we should just go pursue those things, and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna reiterate the whole conversation, but you need to work, but you'll be lurking. Well, thanks so much for the lurk. We're always happy to have you. And I will take a sippy, thank you. My timely stream Eldritch Wawa sippy, thank you. And hello. I hope you were doing well. But we were like, the characters kind of were like, okay, well, we're just gonna, yeah. And that was all fine and great, because now that she's like, I don't have to live and breathe for this my beloved friend, who she does still, of course, like, love and prioritize, but she's almost kind of like tacitly, because she's been like told on like several times, like, okay, like, you gotta look out for Brill, keep an eye on Brill, make sure he's doing okay, and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, she's the one like running into monsters and danger and all that good stuff. But she's like, but I gotta keep an eye on Brill. But now that they talk, she's like, wait, I'm free from this. I'm going to still always care about him and look out for him, but I'm free for this. And since then, we've gotten into like two different fights. One was against like monsters, in which she literally like sprinted across field and just like jumped on this thing like a maniac. It just, I think, also got like a freakish natural 20 or something, and just did an absurd amount of damage to kill it. And then now this fight, she's like, I'm gonna sprint across this bridge and lop this dude's arm off in one go. And she's living her best life, and I love that for her. It's what she deserves. She deserves to just go to town on a dude and fight monsters and bad guys and be completely unhinged. She's been hinged for so long. Free her. She is free. She likes adventuring. She likes the danger. She's having a good time. Sitting here vibing, trying to decide if I want to play video games or work on a Dragon Age fic. You could split the baby and you could play Dragon Age. Both are good though. Maybe you could do like one for a little bit and then like set a timer, be like, okay, I'm done with that. Time to break to this other thing. Excuse me. Yeah. Cute little sprigs. I know I said it before, but I just think they're cute. Nice little design. Those aren't overlapping too bad. Okay. I am cautiously excited for the new Dragon Age, because I know it's in developmental, or it's been in developmental hell, so I don't know how it's actually gonna come out, but I hope it's good, you know? I guess part of, like, I hope it's good for all the people that worked on it and have been working on it, and I want their work to have amounted to something. But part of me is also not like doesn't want it to too badly, but I don't want all the CEOs and stockholders and stuff to reap the benefits of massive layoffs and stuff, you know? Frustrating. There's no good answer. No good answer in capitalism. Oh, I need face. Where's your face? Oh, your face is right here. Jeez. I guess I could. Well, let me do this. Let me erase these lines. I can merge them down and then hide them. There we go. Excuse me. Bald. Pointing. Bald. Oh, what is... Oh, it's the actual hairlines. Yeah. Also, I kind of want the game to succeed because I'm sick of hearing people parrot the same tweet that they read on twitter.com. It looks like Fortnite. Which also really confuses me because I'm like, I feel like I live in a Berenstain Bears dimension where Fortnite looks very different than what everyone else sees. But that's neither here nor there, I suppose. I kind of wanna... Yeah, there we go, that's cute. Like, the little thing right there. Ah! I don't want to go too much because that was your proof sketch, but just little lines. Okay, I think this is good. I think all these lines have been erased. Yes. Okay, cool. So then we can bring this down here. Unclip that. That down. Okay. People just see an art style that doesn't have every hair in pore. Yeah, I literally had a conversation with somebody who was like, who mentioned that. I was like, oh, well, I just like being able to see the pores on their faces. And I was like, what? I was like, I guess my thing is like, I remember when I was back in high school and we were making fun of and kind of rightfully criticizing the emphasis on like, you can see every pore in this character's face in The Last of Us, and it was like as if that was what was making it a good game and not the culmination of writing and acting and sound design. And like, I mean, the art, obviously, like, I'm not begrudging the art designers and actual people working on the teams. I'm more of criticizing the critics who were like setting up arbitrary criteria of what makes something good enough to be respectable. And it's like, that's not... I don't care about seeing every pore on a character's face. That's great. I think it's an aspect of technology and art design that should be lauded in the sense of like, this is hard work that someone put in and it looks good. But there's more to what makes something good other than just how many pixels are on screen. And I feel like we already had these conversations years ago and people are just suddenly forgetting. And it's very confusing to me. Dragon Age used to be a dark fantasy. Well, bad things happening in a game doesn't make it dark fantasy. Sorry. I think it is just a fantasy where bad things happen. And it's good. But I think being able to equip a giant cheese wheel as a shield is, and, you know, flinging a goat against a wall But I guess we all just have different definitions of these things. The one critique that I have seen that I'm standing behind firmly and I demand answers for is, why does Varric have black hair now? All 3 games he's been a ginger. He's had like a strawberry blonde kind of hair. And in the latest trailers and stuff, he has black hair, and I'm like, well, why? Why? I like that his hair has gray in it, because he's getting older. Why is it black? I demand answers. I want to just check these other files. I don't remember if I kept Artie! I don't remember if I kept the sketch. I think I deleted all the sketch layers. Their services were no longer needed. Correct, okay. Well, then I'm gonna just delete it. I need space. I need the memory space. In my brain and in Procreate's. I am excited for the new environments though, because Inquisition had really good environments in it. Raise your little icon for your water. Oh, I made it. I'm like this, like this little guy, little door looking thing. Because the rest of it's all just typing. Yeah. I made it myself. I actually have it as like a little stamp that I can just add here. It comes from my IRL initials. Oh, I got rid of it lost my place. I hate when it does this. I think it was a Studio Pen one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a oh. Yeah. It's like an I and then an H. Yeah. Nice and clean. But it's hard because I like it because it's more representative of my real name. But then also I'm like, I should put my social media tags, which I'm pretty much known everywhere as like Exploding Crayon. The thing about the other day is I'm like, I'd make something like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm very bad at graphic design. Graphic design is not my passion in a very real way. I just don't really have a sense for it, and I've never really like trained or practiced. But I really should get a new signature, because I do like the IH though. It's just a tidy little guy. But I'm so jealous of all my friends who have really nice clean signatures. Like my one friend Ashley, she has hers like in like a square, and it's like neely, so it's like written across, and I think she's got like a flower here, so it's like really clean but still very like very aesthetically pleasing. My friend Spencer has like, he's got like an S, because also his stream is Scribma streams, and so he's got his like little like diamond emblem. It looks so good. It looks so good. And Kume has like, I think it's like in a circle. It's like Kume's knack, and like a little jellyfish across it. It looks like a really pretty seashell. Like, oh, they're so good. They're such good logos. I love them. The difference between people who are actually art-minded, visual designers, and someone who's just scribbling. There's just badly written initials in the year I did that. I mean, I used to do that too. I used to just like sign my name, like just do my like legal signature, and then like the date. Then for a while I would use like a typeface, like Exploding Crayon, and then the year. Usually I just do my little stamp. But I'm like, maybe I should do an actual signature because these are commissions. Whatever works, works. And then that's my thing, is then I'll see people who just like, who are just like, they just write their name here, like along one of the lines. And it just looks good. I'm like, how does that just look good? If I do that, I think it looks awful. Okay. I mean, I think that was pretty much most of the lines. Oh no. I deleted it later, I shouldn't have. I need to import something, hang on. I was so lost in the sauce of cleaning up all my lines that I did a whoopsie. Okay. Oh, let me grab. They have a birthmark right there on their arm. I need to not forget. I need to not forget it. It's important. Exactly. Hello, hi Melody. Welcome on in. Someone's up early. Well, I mean, it's noon for me. But yeah, Sundays I try to do a little bit earlier in the day. And have a nice morning chit chat together while I scribble. How are you doing? How has your weekend been? And how has your week been? Okay, I need to put this down here. I'm working on one of my little commissions. One of my darling regulars. Just so kind. This is the first one that they would like. I think we're good with the lines. I think I can start doing the colors now. So, get rid of this. Actually, let me do this first. It's a nice red. Yeah, this cute. Well, let me. Week has been busy with college work, but I've been getting it done. Nice. You're hustling. You're on that grind. Did you start a new semester recently, or are you at like the tail end of your current one? If you don't mind my asking. And if you do mind, then don't worry about it. No obligation to answer. I think this may be... Oh yeah, there we go. Just need a little bit... Need to be a little darker. Lem! Halfway through my 4-month period. Okay, cool. You're almost there. Just hang in there. Oh, the Squishmallow from a claw machine. Nice. Very cute. Which one did you get? Which little creature? The Mlem reminded me to take a sippy of apple juice. And it was quite refreshing. Miles the Dragon. Oh my god. Let me go look him up. Squishmallow. Miles the Dragon. No, not Miles Morales, although he would be very cute. Oh my god, he's so cute! He's a little teal dragon! Oh, he's very charming. I'm bewitched by his cute little snoot. His little snoot. Very cute. A worthy addition. Good, let me bring this down here. Probably just go here and I can merge these. Yeah. Ah! Make this like a pink. Yeah, a little bit of slightest bit of orange. Cute. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure the hair tie is just these are all the same color, right? Yes, okay, cool. So copacetic. There. So I can see. Okay. Cute. I was thinking about it the other day, and I have a frog pillow pet that is near and dear to me, and it kind of occurred to me that I've had it since I want to say like middle school, if not potentially longer. I think middle school though. I was like, I have had this pillow pet and have used it like almost every day of my life for over 15 years. That is crazy to me. Because it doesn't feel like it. It does not feel like I have had this object for so long. But like, I brought it to college with me, I brought it when I moved. Sometimes when I just go on trips, I would bring it with me. Time is an illusion. Time is a weird soup. Was that from Critical Role? And you know what? I feel it. Time is a weird soup. It's funny because I remember asking my mom one time, I think when I was like in college, and I was like, hey, when did you stop referring to yourself as a girl and started referring to yourself as like a woman? You know? Because to me, in my brain, I'm like, these have different connotations to them, these words. I was like, when did you delineate that for yourself? Because tiny undiagnosed me was like, I have to be told when to do these things. There's a strict structure. And she literally was just like, I don't think I ever did. She's like, I do I do almost in a formal sense refer to myself as a woman. She's like, but in my head, I still see myself and refer to myself as a girl. And there was something about that I was just like, huh. My, like, at the time, like, 40-year-old mother still sees herself as the 16-year-old girl that she once was, the 20-year-old, the 9-year-old, all of them at once. I don't know. It was just very interesting to me. Forever a girly pop. You never truly grow out of being a little girly. You're too old for girly treats. Incorrect. Incorrect. Never too old for girly treats. Never too old. Gender non-specific girly traits. I feel like to me, girly has become like dude, you know? Like, girl is a gendered word. Girly is who I am on the weekends when I want to get a nice coffee, you know? I think I do want to keep these layers separate. I do want to put this, because it's just a darker pink. I think it should be okay if it's on this line. What is that? Oh, it's the white. Okay. And I missed a spot when I was coloring in their hair. Okay, I would like to keep this blue separate, at least for now. Please procreate, thanks. Oh, complete topic change. I wish I could remember who had recommended me Calipeg, which is an animation program for the iPad. I had always intended on checking it out, but I frankly just got distracted with other things. But I have been looking into it recently, and like, because I have nice online just documentation that you can read through. So I don't have to like tutorial and explanation videos are great, but then I have to sit and listen to them and watch them, you know, versus like I can just pull up the written documentation like over lunch or something and just read through it. So I've been reading through it and I was like, oh, this looks very good. And it has like monthly, yearly subscription, but you can also just buy a permanent license, which is really nice. But I wish I remembered who recommended it to me like months and months ago. They were A, very kind to do so. And B, I guess wanted to let them know that the recommendation did not go and fall on deaf ears, you know? I did listen, I take forever to do things. But I did listen, and I do appreciate it. I love watching art process. Oh, wait. The way I animate for college right now is just using Photoshop layers and pasting them After Effects, not the most. Yeah, listen, that's kind of how I do some animation now, like for emotes and stuff. If I do animate them, is I export the PNG and then I put them in a new canvas and then I duplicate the layers and I move them as I need to, because usually it's just like a vibration or something, and then I just export it like that. And I was like, this is not true animation. I need a proper program. I use Rough Animate, but it's a free program, and so thus the interface is rather limited. It works great for what it can do. Like, I'm not disparaging it, and I do highly recommend it if you want kind of a simple but somewhat traditional, like, here's your timeline, here's your canvas, here's your tools, there's no fancy bells and whistles, just draw and animate. It's great for that. And it can like import audio and stuff like that, like has onion skins. It's a very basic program, but because it's basic, it can't export like transparent animations. So if you want to make like an emote or something, it has to have a background. So, but it's nice, it's fine, but I need like I would like a step up from Rough Animate, but a step below kinda Clip Studio, where the interface is way more complicated than what I want to do. Everyone has their own price. Just embrace that slow work. Yeah, yeah. It's just, I have too many hobbies to do things instantly on top of work and all that other good stuff, but it's okay. So if whoever recommended me Rough Animate is out there, thank you. I appreciate it, and I did take your recommendation, I promise. I'm sure they would understand. I just hope they feel appreciated, because they are. I love watching art processes different from my own, because I simply cannot follow the logic of some choices that I would do entirely different. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm kind of the same way, as I'm like, sometimes it is like you're curious, right? Of just like, how did this person do this thing? And then you see how they did it, and you're like, why did you do it that way? But then it's interesting, because it's like, okay, maybe I kind of see why they did it this way. Or taking bits and pieces of how they did it and applying it to your own. That's why I really love, I'm gonna shill for my friend Spencer, Scrimbus Streams. He's going to be Scrimbus streaming again soon. He's talking about, he had to take a break, for like IRL work stuff, but I know he's planning on, starting streaming back up again. I think like by the end of this month he was looking at. I think like this coming weekend. He's just debating like what specifically he wants to do, but he does games and he does art streams, and I love watching his art streams because not only is Spencer just a really cool, chill guy, and is just a pleasant person to be around and chat with, but I love watching his process, because he will, I mean, like, he kind of does what I do, where just like he opens a canvas, this is what he's working on, and you get to watch along. But if you have questions, like, he's so happy to explain stuff of why he's doing things, explaining why he's doing certain things as he does it, how, like, the interface works. Like, he taught me about alpha locks, because I didn't understand what a difference between, like, an alpha lock and a clipping mask was. And there's not much of one, but it kind of just saves you time. Like, if I wanted to like recolor these goggles. I could make a new layer and clip it and then, you know, do a fill on this layer and then merge it down. Or I could just skip all those steps, do an alpha lock, recolor it on this layer, and then be done with it. That's just like one way of using it. There's lots of other things you can do with alpha lock, but that's how I use it. And I was like, oh, this is really simple and makes sense. Thank you for explaining this to me. Because my stupid ass is never gonna figure it out. But yeah, he's great. And I love watching him work. And I like watching... I really like peeking through the art tag on Twitch for that reason. Just finding new methods. For this, I am going to use a clipping mask because I don't want these to be merged. That's why I like to raid Carson Draws a lot too. I love his workflow, especially because he does a mix of digital and traditional, and they inherently have different processes. I don't know why I say like that, processes. That's good stuff. Art's great. I don't know if you guys know this. Art's great. Too big. I also really like to watch it because kind of like I said with Spencer, is he'll explain like how things work in the program he's using. Sometimes it's nice to just be like, how does this program work? I don't want to read a tutorial. Like, tutorials are great and documentation's great, but sometimes it's better to figure it out by like watching it in action and seeing how people actually navigate the program and use its different tools and stuff. That can be helpful. One thing I always find really interesting is I use so few layers compared to a lot of others, and I barely touch layers at all. Yeah, I've heard that a lot too, is I feel like it's kind of polarizing if people either use like a bunch of layers, or others use maybe like 2 or 3 at most. I'm definitely a layers person. My layers do get out of hand when I'm doing stuff like commission work like this, because there's a lot of like tweaking and changing. Well, your characters here inherently have a lot of layers because they're literal like dolls that are swapping out different pieces and then they get merged down. But since it's a commission, if I have to make changes, it's just easier if I keep things separate. And then maybe by the end of it, I'll start merging things together. But for me, it's like, it gives me a sense of control over the piece if I keep things separated out. But also I can totally understand when people are like, you have too many layers, it's too stressful. And I'm like, yes, I know sometimes it's stressful for me too. But I do it anyway. I should challenge myself to kinda like do pieces with few layers, like cap myself at like 3 layers. I can only do maybe the line art, the flats, and then like rendering, and then go from there. I use layer for like sketch, line art, color, background, then maybe I'll do a list. Yeah, just really kind of limit it. If I'm doing like casual stuff for me, I'll usually do that is I'll have like the sketch underneath, the lines will be on their own, flats, and then stuff like with Lucy tends to have an extra layer just because like her hair has a gradient. But even then, once Spencer taught me about like alpha lock, now usually what I'll do is I'll like, if it's a non-serious piece with her, is I'll just have her hair maybe on like its own layer, and then instead of then having an additional clipping mask layer with the gradient, is I'll just alpha lock and just do it there. And then maybe if I'm feeling like I don't really care about this piece that much, like it's just a doodle, I'll then end up merging it with all the other flats. But sometimes if I have to like airbrushes, I'll keep things separate. But if it's just a flat, they don't really have any special effects, then I will just block it all together. So it kind of depends on the person, or like what I'm drawing, the subject matter, but I love doing that. I love doing paintings. I never do paintings. I'm always so intimidated by it, but I probably should practice. I think you keep the background separate. Usually, yeah, but the actual character, whatever's on, yeah. And then also because we have the magic of digital tools. If you need to just like nudge the person over, just a lot easier to do if it's on a soul layer. I could just grab it and move it. Okay, I think, and speaking of, I think that these flats are good. Need to delete anything. I can delete those. I think, yeah, this was like the previous, I can delete that. This will have other signature things, so I'll leave it in its own group for now. Okay, the shorts are good. Or their face. Need to do. Grab this color. Oh wait, no, I keep forgetting that I usually do a darker color. But for these I wanted to do like little highlights. So I just thought it'd be cute. Just a little later. Actually, this is on. Speaking of, it's on this one there. There we go. Cute. Where's it down? Use traditional media regularly since I was a kid because I've gotten so. Oh yeah, no, big same. I need to check something. Yeah, I think the last time I really like. I used to use traditional stuff a lot since when I was younger, just purely because. Okay, this. Oh, hang on. Interesting. Interesting choices about these. Hang on, I gotta peek at somewhere, but I want to keep these consistent. Okay. So that it's fair to everybody. Okay. Yeah, because obviously, like, in school, it was easier to just draw on whatever piece of paper I had. And I didn't have a portable tablet. I had my wired Wacom that USB plugged into my computer. But then I really got into... Well... I would do a lot of traditional stuff like pen and paper, but it was never like super advanced. Like I never did painting or anything. Because frankly, I just never learned how. But hey, my brain just shut off. My brain was like talking of painting traditionally opened like a side door in my memories, and I got stuck staring into the void for a second. But I did do a lot of it. I did like a lot of like my comic thumbnails and stuff I would put onto like little note cards and then draw the actual sketches on notebook paper, and then maybe those I would scan and stuff. But I did kind of like a lot of mix of what I was doing on the computer versus what I was doing in notebooks. Then I got my iPad and I kind of stopped doing them. And then there were 2 years that I did Inktober. And then I actually like sat down and did proper inks with my microns, and maybe like I would do different hatching or stippling effects to shade instead of using colors. And I think the next year I kept it traditional, same thing, I did inks, but I would use like grayscale markers or just like a single accent color or something, which was really fun. And then the year after I did digital, but in the style of traditional. So I could maybe do a sketch and I could only use black and white, like my inking pen. And if I wanted to shade, I had to do the same thing. I had to like do this kind of shading and stuff. And I got through maybe halfway and then I got very burnt out. And I stopped. Right. Got sidetracked because I needed to go look at something this is supposed to be. A little tongue. A little wait. Yeah, we're alpha locked. A little mlem. Get mlemmed, idiot. Okay. I always remember I try to do things like October. Yeah. I've seen some challenges that are, they're kind of like, do one thing a week, and I like those. Those are kind of nice. Because it's a much more manageable pace. I do miss doing stuff. Oh my god! I forgot to outblock this. I do miss doing stuff like Inktober though, because I definitely not that I am a phenomenal celebrated artist by any means, but I definitely did grow as an artist when I did it. But it's the concept of if you practice every day, then you're gonna get better at the thing. Which is kind of, that's all it was just doing it every day. And I would honestly, I kind of cheated, and I tell people this when they want to do like daily challenges like that, is I'm like, look, it's a daily challenge, but do it at a pace and in a method that works for you and it isn't stressful. It's like, even when I did Inktober, is I started early. I would look at the prompt list, or I made my own one year, and I sketched out in pencil maybe like the first 3 days, like ideas that I had, and then the day of I would ink it. But technically, like the actual design and drafting phase I did ahead of time, because for me that takes the longest of actually thinking of the idea and figuring out where things are and adjusting. But then once it's down, then I can just go. So I would, the night before essentially, I would sketch the next day, leave it, and then when the next day came around, I would actually do the inking line art process, because that part I could fly through. Technically, you're not supposed to, right? Like, if you're going by the hard, fast rules, it has to be once the day starts, then you do it, and you get it done by the end of the day. But I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I didn't. I simply didn't. And it worked out, but, you know. So I think if people wanted to, like, use those prompt lists and even, like... Honestly, I think it could even be fun if you were like, okay, I have to start, like, I have to draw this theme picture or this monster or something this day. Well, I ran out of time, then that's all you can do. Like, then that piece is done. Kind of like when you're in like a drawing class and you have to do your 30-second, your 30-second, your 1 minute, your 2 minute, your 3 minute like figure drawing. The idea is not to do like a perfect recreation and do a perfect picture in that limited amount of time. It's to get down the gestures and the muscle memory and like block out shapes. So it's almost like you could kind of do stuff like that too, and that could be a good learning exercise. But maybe you don't want to do it as an exercise. You want to just do it as a finished piece. Oh, I should not, actually speaking of, I should not be doing this. I need to do shading next. Before I get out of hand here. Ah! Excuse me. Hello, Crot. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're just chatting about art stuff while I work on commissions. Which, speaking of, let me get back caught up on chat. I've rambled for a little bit there, sorry. I want to do art fight so bad, but I just know I'd get through like one drawing and be like, alright, I'm done. Yeah, I did art fight 1 year, and I had a blast, and I made a lot, actually. I think I did pretty decently for, you know, quantity-wise. But there were still people who were outpacing me by far, and I was like, how are you doing like 50 of these? But then I saw other people who, like, they only got done maybe like 2 or 3. And that's fine, because as long as they had fun, and it's like, it feels so good to be on the receiving end of someone drawing your character. It doesn't even matter if like, I only got 1 person. It's like, oh my god, 1 person drew my character. So it's nice to think about it from that end of like that angle. Like, don't think about, like, the quantity. Think about how that person will feel seeing your drawing, you know? That's so exciting! Good, you feeling alright? Good, I'm glad to hear it. I hope you're having a chill weekend. I'm thinking about it now, actually. I titled my stream Rainy Sunday. It's really not that rainy out. It was raining earlier. But it's kind of nice out now. Which works for me, because it has been so hot the past few days. I am a-okay with it kind of lightening up. I think actually I'm gonna rope this off and keep these sections separate. So the rain kind of brought in like a nice cool breeze, which is so lovely. Big fan of that. Honestly, art fight is another thing that's good to start in advance. Not even just because, like, you have to draw so much and there's so many attacks and you only have the month to do it. You gotta do stuff in advance because the website always crashes really badly. And you won't be able to access it for, like, the first week anyway. So just bookmark what you want, save your references, and then work on it even when the site is down. Which is not a dig at them, because I imagine that they have insane levels of traffic once the event starts up. And then they gotta manage it on their self-managed servers, you know? They're not like a big company. The poor admins, they're just doing their best. Pardon me just a moment. I'm gonna stand up for a second. Yeah, there would probably be tens barking. So I might mute, so if you see my little lips flapping, but you don't hear me, I'm probably muted. But you guys don't have to hear the barking. Yeah. Actually, I need to check my lens real quick. My brain keeps telling me, you didn't do this, you did this. I did. Okay. Alrighty. I've done so many of the sketches in the past few days. I'm like, wait, what do the finished products look like? Sheesh. A bit more blushy. Cute. I don't want to like put too much shading on this, but I also don't want it to just be like super flat, you know? Because on one hand it's a birthmark, so it is gonna be kind of flat. I just still want it to kind of look natural, you know? Dip out for the morning, gonna go wake up your partner and get ready for the day. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. It was lovely to have you and lovely to chat with you. I hope you and your partner have a great rest of your day. And I hope your mom has a safe flight, too. Okay, I think the rest of this is pretty shaded. So now we can go back here. Do these lines that I originally wanted to do. Well, this is a very lovely song. What are we listening to? Coffee Stop. Jazz Hop Cafe. Ballad of the Fallen Flowers. Well, that's a very apt name. Very lovely song. I think I want this to be a little darker. Actually, one second. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Great. Where did you take me? Yeah, that looks nice. Kind of breaks it up a little bit without completely fading away. And I do believe that these... I like that too. Yeah. Oh, maybe here too. Softens it a little bit. Looks cute. I wonder, I am curious. This will probably be, speaking of a bajillion layers, this will probably be merged. But I am kind of curious. Given these like a little colored outline, how that'll look. Maybe not this pink, I'll probably desaturate it a little bit so it's not so intense. I just want to see. I mean, this is pretty cute. I like that actually, yeah. Let's do that. I think they'll like it too. And maybe even here. Maybe have to be a little darker. Yeah. A little darker. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we can merge these down. Okay. And I think now it's just highlights. Yeah, I think it's just hair highlights now. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Nice and warm. It's like a nice coffee cup. Guys, I miss coffee so bad. I can kind of only drink like cold, like frappuccino type of coffees where it's so diluted. It's not really coffee at that point. My stomach can't really handle it otherwise, and I miss it so bad. I like my frappuccinos. A nice caramel frappuccino is good. But I miss even just, you know, a nice cup of decaf. Maybe like a little teaspoon of sugar. A little bit of half and half. Maybe just a little drizzle of caramel sauce or something. Oh, so good. It's as fancy as I get with my coffee. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll be able to handle it again. A little, yeah, it's cute. It kind of baffles me that back in college I used to, like, on mornings when I had to teach or something, I would get, like, an espresso. Like, 8 in the morning. What was I doing? Maybe that's why I can't drink coffee now. I burned a hole in my stomach lining. Goodness. I like that. It's a nice little highlight. I like that. Nah. Ooh, you know. I may have to find a different streaming day for art temporarily because this coming Friday, Dawn Trail comes out. And I did pre-order it. And I'm gonna want to play it instead of doing an art stream. But I do like art streams. Maybe just one weekend will take off while I do Dawn Trail. Maybe just one. I still do art stream midweek. We still have Wednesday night now. I think you guys will forgive me. Some of you might even be playing. Oh, that kind of bled down here. Actually, you know, I should add. I just like the little textures, but maybe I'll do a little bit of light gradient. This part. Just a little something, something. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, hey. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it was just so light. Okay, that's fine. Yes, okay. That looks good. I like that. You know. What if we just did a little... Quite so intense, but I do kind of like it. Okay. 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 I think this one's for the most part done, so I think I will leave it overnight and then look at them again with fresh eyes tomorrow. I think while I am looking at it, I mean, I will probably like leave it overnight and then, because it's always good to just get a fresh eyes on whatever you're working on. I think I want to do like a little. And maybe even, would it be cute to do like, I don't want to go too crazy with this. That's kind of cute. Nice. Just a little bit of bounce lighting from this. Again, I don't want too much. Because if I do too much, then I have to do it everywhere, and then that's not... No. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then... part 1. And we should have enough to at least do cleaned up lines and some flats for this one. And then that might be it for stream. But that's still like probably another good hour. Oh my god, there's so many layers. Well, I can start merging a lot of these, so. Reference, hide that. Let's start merging things. Ah, yes. Okay. Where to start? I'm gonna group this just so it's out of my way. Flatten that. Oh yeah, this was a test. Here. Ah! Oh my gosh. That's not where I wanted to put that. Right here. Whoa! What happened? What? What happened? Oh no! No. Clippy mask, not merge. This silly Billy. Here we go. Oh, this got put into the... Okay. Mercury got a little excited. That's fine. Okay. So well, this is lined up, so I should be able to just hop to it. I am going to... How many layers? Add that. Collapse this, collapse this. Probably just gonna... just a placeholder. Yeah, I know, Perker. I know. Perker, it's like, please, there's so many layers in here. I'm in shambles. It'll be okay. Stick with me, pal. I'll take care of you. Ah, oh my gosh. This hair's kind of pulled back. Oh, I bet that layer is showing, that's why. That's not. Oh, this is them. Okay. That's fine. Show the angle, that's okay. Sketch should be good to go. Because it's a pretty clean sketch for the most part on these, but always good to double check as you put your lines in. We always joke about the horror of flipping the canvas, but it's a very good thing to do. Good practice. I do it even traditional. I remember doing that because we were talking about Inktober earlier. I remember doing that too, is that I would either take a picture of like my sketch or even the lines as I was doing them on my phone, and then I would flip it. I'd just do a horizontal flip for just at least a close approximation, or I would even use like a hand mirror, or I'd hold it up to like a bathroom mirror or something, look at it. Adapt, improvise, overcome. Actually, I want to real quick. Okay. See, I do need to double check the, pardon me, I have to adjust the sunglasses just slightly, but that's fine. This here should almost be connected a little bit better. A slight dip, but otherwise it's not quite so. I might even. Where are you? I think the size is good, but I just need to adjust them over. And adjust this angle accordingly. this up just... It's okay if they're a little cartoony, but I just don't want them to make sense, you know? Okay. I might have to stabilize these. No, okay. I used my shoulder and that helped. I don't like how heavy this line is on the bottom. I'm gonna try to trim it up a little bit. Smooth it back out. Oh my gosh, no, wrong tool. And then after the stream, well, I'm gonna get lunch, but after, I'm having a problem with VitaTube, which is what I use for my little PNG tuber. Because I made new expressions for my clown tuber, but last night when I went to put them in VitaTube into the file, they were like slightly desaturated compared to the other files that are already in there, and I'm like, I don't really understand why, because the original file itself didn't change. I just added new layers and drew different expressions and stuff. I exported them. Initially I exported the same way as I had exported all the others, but then I tried like 3 different ways of doing it and they all had the same result. And I really don't understand why, and I don't want to completely have to re-export every single expression. Not only because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of files, and it's a lot of time. It's very tedious and annoying. Just for the sake of consistency. But also because I like I picked those colors for a reason. I don't want them to be desaturated. But I really don't know what has changed. So I'm gonna have to just try a few other things. And then if I can't figure it out, I'll just... I don't know. Maybe I can ask in a Discord somewhere. Be like, anyone experience this? What is going on? Maybe someone can help. I really don't know. It was very frustrating last night when I ran into it. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not super, super noticeable at first glance, but I noticed it. So I feel like other people will be able to. And I don't like how unclean that is. But also, it might be kind of a strain on if people are watching it and it's like flickering between colors. Not good. And again, I really don't want to just have to completely remake the file, because I can, but I don't... There's not like a workaround or something that I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to just remake the whole PNG tuber file, which is a pain, which is very tedious. But then also, I'll have to go back to the original Procreate file that I drew it in, that has been fine this whole time, and like up the saturation to compensate, which is like, ugh. I'm gonna have to just eyeball it and then export a test over and over until I get it what I want, and I don't like doing that. And I don't like doing that because doing color corrections on like an acrylic charm or something when I print them, I don't mind doing, because I get it, there's like a printing process involved, so what you're working in, and then if you bring it into a program like Photoshop and then adjusting it, and then what is actually printed are all going to be very different, and that's fine. I don't mind accounting for that. Oh my god. But doing that on a digital program on the same screen that I've been using, on the same screens that I've been using, the same programs, nothing has changed. That's kind of a pain in the katukas, you know? I don't know. And if I have to, I guess it is what it is. Just like to explore other options before acquiescing to that reality. Does that not have changed though? Yeah. That lines just fine. Ugh, aren't you guys supposed to tell me to unshrimp? Am I supposed to just unshrimp myself? Am I supposed to just be aware of my own physical body and posture at all times? All by myself? That doesn't seem... I would kind of almost like to tuck that in, you know? It'd be nice. Yeah. Okay. Actually, do I even want to do another little... Yeah, there we go. pleased with this. That line. Find that. I'll leave this for. Well. Just lines now. They will be clipped, I promise. It's okay. I just kind of wanted their general placement to what I had drafted out. I just like consistency. I like consistency. It draws these lines at 2 different angles. What do I like more? I kind of like this one over here. Boy. Down. So we go. Here we go. Now I can get rid of this. And then I can erase these lines. Make him bald. The great baldening. Okay. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to unclip it so he's not actually bald. If he was, that's fine, but that is not his character. Then I'm gonna merge all of these, so I'm gonna do some cleanup. Lines anywhere. Oh my god. I like that though. Okay. Sure that there's no extra lines anywhere. Don't need them to be. Should actually. Yep, there we go. That's the smart way to do it. A little bit easier to see. Make him temporarily naked. It's okay, Twitch, he's not actually naked. Promise. Okay. Alright, so now leave this on. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted, but I guess it works. Okay. Here. These two also need to be flipped. These will all merge in time, but I'll just keep them separate for now for the sake of ease. Now with these colors, these are the same, so they can be on the same layer. Pull this and it's down here. Will also need to be merged. Body line. I guess I could just do it now. Honestly, it's fine. Well, no. Let me keep it separate. This will be easier to color them if I'm not scrumbling around, fussing over pixels. Okay, let's clean up these colors a little bit. Over here. A little darker than that. Sometimes colors are like cooking. You can add in, sometimes you can't always take back out. Does that have to do with colors? Because sometimes you can darken. It's not so easy to lighten. And I'm gonna have to adjust this on the ear, which is fine. I don't dislike it though. Be like, yeah. I wonder if I should darken the blush on that cheek. Hello! Let's see. Nakoruru? Is that how I pronounce your name? Hello, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. How are you doing today? I'm just working on commissions. Yep, Nakoruru. Okay, good. I'm glad I got it. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been having a lovely weekend so far. Working on fuse beads. Ooh, what are fuse beads? I am unfamiliar. Those beads you iron? Ooh, okay, very, very cool. Are you making a whole bunch of them as, like, supplies, or are they for a specific project that you have in mind? Oh, too far. Ah. Largest, most detailed piece yet? That is very, very exciting. Very cool. Very ambitious. It's always good to challenge yourself. Okay. There's a single pixel out of place. Took up your whole drafting table. Oh my gosh. May I ask what you are making? Or are the details a secret? I really like these pixels. I'll bring the hairline in just a little bit. Ooh, Mizuki from Samurai Showdown 2. Very, very cool. Here we go. Very cool. Well, that is very exciting. I am not a physically crafty person. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. She's huge in general. She's large and in charge. Well, then that's very fitting for her then. For her to be so large. And it's gonna get a little spooky. I have to remove his face for just a second. On day 5, wow. How long do you think it will, oh no, I forgot to erase this line. Okay. How long, do you think it will take you overall? Or is it just one of those things where it's like, it takes as much time as it needs? Oh my gosh. Oh, right, I'm still that color. Thought I swept back to my black. Art is good when art is good and ready. I feel that some projects are just like that. That's kind of nice. There's no, like, deadline or anything. Oh my gosh! Hi, Layla! Welcome, welcome. I know you are at work. Actually, wait, are you at work or are you done with work? I saw you told me about fruit. Smoothie. But I had not been able to properly check. Well, welcome on in. I might need to separate the layers on his face. Just nudge him around a little bit. We're recording the process on Twitch for like 5 days. Nice! That's so cool then, because then like you'll have an archive of your process for when it's all done. I've been doing that with this channel here too, is I keep recordings of all my streams regardless of, pardon me, how exciting they may actually be or not be. But it's nice to just, you know, look back on it and watch the process. Yeah. Work. No sound, just sitting, so just watching. Okay. Well, welcome in. We'll give you a little beignet. A little beignet. Just wanna smudge that up. Well, maybe not that far. Maybe like there-ish. Yeah. It's also kind of nice having the recording because, like, I thought about it while I was working on these since I'm working on commissions. I'm like, well, my commissioners, if I draw these on stream, then they kind of have like a little process video for their piece. I like watching process videos. And we were talking earlier in chat, about the joys of process videos, so it's like maybe other people will like them too. That's the same for your big project, especially the people that are like super into that, and they're gonna see your finished piece and be like, how did they do it? Never made a piece this large and detailed. I'm just lucky I have all the colors because there's a lot going on. That's really cool though. It's a challenge. And it's gonna look so good when you're done. Do you know what you're gonna do with it once it's done? Like, are you gonna be able to like frame it or like encapsulate it in some way so that it stays safe? Just a little bit dark. Yeah, there we go. The purples. Purples, purples. Well, the shorts should be okay. I should be able to leave these. This I'm gonna have to recolor. It's fine by me. Frame it, maybe put on a big canvas. Yeah, that would be very, very cool. Oh my gosh. If she's gonna be like the size of your whole draft table, is she gonna be like 5 to 6 feet tall? That's so cool. That's so cool. Gotta adjust this. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. And more space. Do I not have this line showing? Oh, I didn't. Okay. I can. This folder. Meter and high. Wow! She's so big! That's very, very cool. You can take a picture next to her when you're done. Size comparison. This is a multiply layer, so I would like to grab this original color. This nice light purple. Consistency. Ah! Did this change? Oh, it did. There we go. Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. That's so cool. I am very, very excited to see the finished product. I hope you will share it here as well when you are done. There we go. Oh, of course, his hair. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you ever like take pictures or anything of like the process or even the finished piece, I can always give you a little link permit and you can share it. Because right now links are kind of suppressed and like limited just for safety bot reasons, but I can always give you a permit. Or if you like post it on like a Twitter or a Tumblr or something like that, and go check your account and share it and bring it up on stream and stuff if you'd like. We like working on projects together here. And I like seeing what people are working on. Taking photos of your Insta. Ooh, very cool. If your is your Instagram account the same username as your Twitch one? I will log back into my Insta just to see it. Official on that girl. Yeah. Let's see. What? Let me grab it over here. Instagram. Instagram's like, well, look who's come crawling back. Ah, okay. Your account is private. I will request a follow from my account, Exploding Crayon 93. There is no pressure whatsoever. If you would like to keep it private, you can decline. There is no pressure whatsoever. You do what is most comfortable for you. That is still very, very exciting. Very cool. And I hope you're enjoying the process of working on it too. Big projects like that can be so satisfying. Just having a strong goal to work towards. Okay, let's see. Ooh. She's looking so good! Oh my gosh! Okay, let me listen to a different tab. Is it okay if I show the process pictures on stream? Because again, since your account is private, I don't want to just assume. Even if it's just the pictures, you know, the thing. Okay. I love taking my time. This project taught me patience. Yeah! Exactly. I totally get that. Sometimes I like doing like quick little pieces, but it can be nice to have like a long form project to work on too. And just kind of take your time with it. Let's see. Okay, it's grabbing the right screen. Okay. I wonder if I can window this. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, my god, easy there, Instagram. Easy there, Instagram. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's right, because I had it cropped. Probably for a Mallow picture, to be completely honest. This is very, very cool, though. Let me uncrop. Oh, OBS. You're cropping to Elizabismal. There we go, so we can see. Very, very cool. Very cool. An older process, yeah. These are looking good though, even like start to finish, like. It's looking so good. Look at it's looking so good. Yeah, this is sick. It looks so good. And you're right, like it's so big, but she looks so cool. Very, very cool. And the colors, oh, that's so good. This is awesome. 65% finished. Yeah, it's looking really good so far. I'm very, very excited to see the finished product. Very cool. Oh, you can even like see her expression. Yeah, they're like the yellows mixed in with this blue here for like lighting and the effects and stuff. Oh, it's so good. Very cool. Thank you for letting me share. And thank you for sharing with me. Very cool. I love it. What a cool project. I am not a crafty person at all, and this is just like, it's looking so good. I am in awe of your power and your prowess. Very neat. Yeah, a little green. A little green there. Very cool. How long have you had it as a hobby? After this one, probably gonna make the chibi version. Yeah! Are you gonna make it just as big, or is it gonna be a little smaller after a after a big one like this one? 8 years, very, very cool. Oh. Well, this purple is way too bright. Very nice. A dedicated craftsman. These. Depends on basing everything off the official size. Ah, makes sense, makes sense. Oh my gosh! Wrong layer. Oh no, correct layer, just not alpha locked. Maybe even just a little turn. so cool. You're gonna have so many of her. Your house will be filled. But that's like the best kind of decor and stuff, right? It's stuff that you made yourself and you can show off. Oh, this piece? I made it here. In this very room. Snag. Gonna snatch his brows right from his face. I put him up here. Because then this way I can take. Wait. These here? Yeah. Then. Wait. I'll get the other ones real quick. I use software to put a grid in the official sprite and follow the grid. That's smart, though. Keeps things nice and tidy. None of them have... Ah, okay, Akil does. Akil has hair overlapping his. Yes, I did. Okay. I kind of figured I'd put the eye under the hair like I normally do, but I wanted to double check for consistency's sake. Definitely the software is free on Steam. Ooh, nice. That is very, very handy. I wonder about a bunger. No, maybe I'll just do the end. Oh my god! That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's handy. That's so cool too that Steam like offers that as a that somebody made that software specifically for pixel art. Helps tremendously. Oh yeah, I would imagine. For sure. Especially for stuff like this where it's like kind of really precise. Oh, you know, I have his rep sheet here. Yes. I use kind of a gold. I want to use a orange for this. That's nice and bright. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Cute. Make yourself a little Picross grid. Oh, yeah, actually I like that because it's such a small piece sticking out. Lighter color. A much lighter color. There we go. I'll shine. Okay. Oh, a little parasol. Can't forget the I can't forget the little parasol. Awful luck. Yeah, here we go. And how we looking with the background? Yeah. Looking for now. Thank you for your time. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And of course, thank you for the lurk as well. And thank you for sharing your project. It is looking very, very cool. And it's been lovely chatting about it. I think I'm gonna brighten the bubbles in the drink too, where... Oh god, so many layers. Don't be too bright, but okay, I think it's kind of as bright as it can be. Okay, that's better, I think. Is it? Not noticeable at all. Okay, that's fine. It's not bad. Still okay. There was something else I wanted to touch up on though. I think I would like to make, honestly, even make this brighter. I want it to be a perfect white. Yeah, there we go. This sticks out a little bit more. Ah, I would like to Just add just a little bit of here. Not too much. This is alpha locked, it sure is. Okay. Not too much, but just a little. For the sake of depth. And also because like he's wearing the little jackets. Here we go. Okay, let me grab this. Start doing some of the line. Oh, these can be merged now. God, 90 layers. That's so scary. That number's terrifying to see. I think also I'm pretty generally happy with the sunglasses. They're toony, like they should be. So I think we can merge them. Oh, I should have brought these with merge. Work. That down. I know, come here. I could honestly probably even just merge. Flatten. Not reference. Just flatten it. There we go. Get rid of this. There we go. Oh my goodness. Holy math. There we go. A little bit tidier for poor Procreate, who is working so hard for me. These big chunky files. What time is it? Oh my god, it is 1:40. Okay. Do some of these colored lines, and then that will probably be it for today. I'm getting hungry. That's why I went with kind of a gold. I don't want it to be so desaturated. Ah, okay, I like that. And then what about here? Yeah, I like that. Softens it a bit. Let me also have this purple. I'm gonna put it here on the glasses. Little something. Hello, Eli. Welcome back. These are great colors. Thank you. This is a really good palette to work with. I was blessed. Stretch. And the commissioner approved as well, so I got to continue with them. And they're kind of companion pieces to each other, so I wanted like the drink to have like kind of the pink and yellow. A little bit of that pink flare for the other one, the Jocelyn one. Just little nods. But I do think I kind of got excited. I kind of like fully finished this one. And I technically shouldn't have. I was supposed to give the clean line art and some clean colors back to them for approval, but I just got so excited. So they will in rare form get to request additional changes at technically a late stage. Normally I don't let that, but I got too excited and I did too much, so Hopefully they'll be happy with it. But if there are things that they need to be changed, then that's okay. That's what I'm here for. But I just love their character. They're just so cute. So that's why I'm like, I kinda, for Ivan here, I kinda have to stop. I wanna do like highlights and clean up a lot of these layers and stuff, but I'm like, no, I have to control myself. It's been so long since I took commissions. And so I was honestly kind of worried about opening these because I was like, it's been so long since I've done commissions, like what if I start in the right headspace but then I can't keep it up, and you know, so on, all the other myriad of issues that could come up. But it's been very, very fun. I love getting to see people's characters. I love getting to draw people's characters. I know it, maybe that sounds, I don't know, forced, but I do. I love people's OCs and stuff. I love getting to draw them. I love getting to learn about them. I'm an OC person myself, so I like to meet other people's OCs. Callista. I think Callista will be next, and then Callista I might do off stream. I need to send it over for final approvals. Not it, but them, rather. It as in the piece, them as in the character. Machi's sketch was approved, so I can do Machi probably Wednesday night. Machi's super, super cute. She belongs to Q-May, who is one of my mods here. And then Eli, yes, yours, oops, I tapped my tablet pen, sorry. Eli, yours is here. Yours is hidden. I sent you an email with the sketch. I haven't checked my email since I've been streaming. Let me know if there are any changes you would like. You're a blue square, yeah, yours is done. This is good, right? Yours is done? You know, let me know if there's any changes you would like at all. Big, small tweaks, big changes. I'm happy to accommodate. And then once it is approved, I will get working on the cleanup. And I'll try to not get too excited. I will stop at an earlier point so if there are additional changes you would like, that it's easy to do. But yeah, good stuff. I like Yvonne's colors. We'll hang out on Yvonne. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna end stream maybe like, I usually like to stop kind of on the hour. But I'm so hungry and I need to stretch. So maybe we'll stop here. Since I kind of finished. Let me preview. Get that preview watermark. Why is this pink? This should be purple. We'll do purple. I think it's linear burn. 50. Yeah. Purple. Purple. Yeah. Yeah, I put on an additional for new people that have not yet done the form. I added an additional field of like, what is your preferred contact? Because I completely forgot about it. I asked for like an email and then social like media accounts. But I foolishly didn't ask how people would prefer to communicate. So I usually default to email, but I'm kind of old school and I like to use email for this type of stuff. Not everybody does. So if you have a different preferred form of contact, I'm happy to use that. The final pictures will always be sent over email because email will retain the high quality. Like sometimes Discord or Twitter and stuff will compress them. Discord's okay, but I just like to be sure because I want you guys to get the best quality picture that you paid for. So email's always good. Okay, yeah, I was like, I don't mind like chatting about changes and updates and stuff via other platforms, but I like to give you guys the best quality that you want. Alright, let's see though. Let me hop on back to Twitch and mute tab. There we go, okay. Let's see if anybody's streaming right now. Oh my god. Wait, okay, who's streaming right now that won't be spoilers for different stuff? Because a lot of people are playing a lot of people are playing like Elden Ring right now. I don't play Elden Ring, but I'm sure some of you guys might, so really lost every dude, you're totally fine. Don't even worry about it. No sweat. It's there for whenever, so there's no rush. I ain't going anywhere. It's all good. And sometimes, you know what, I'll check my email when I first like wake up. I'll literally turn off my alarm, pull out my phone, check my like work and personal emails. And sometimes because I do that, then I'll be like, well, I can't answer this email right now in bed. I'll answer it later, but then I've opened it and then it's gone. ADHD brain, it's just gone. It happens. It's no big deal. But let's see. Cause see, like, Party Arty is streaming, but they're streaming Elden Ring, so I don't want to drop you guys into potential spoilers. I'm not gonna do that. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at my recommended channels and I'm seeing so many really cute PNG tubers. But I don't know these people. Hang on. I'm gonna check this person out. I don't know this person, but their PNG tubers really, really cute. And they're doing art. She's doing art. Her assets are really cute. She seems really cute. Snoozing Miss has worked for me so well because it'll show up at a predetermined time. That's smart. I should do that. I should learn how to do that because that's a smart thing to do. Okay. Gmail has it built in. I need to figure it out. I'm sure Outlook probably does too for like my work email as well. I just gotta sit and learn how to do it. At least the web client does. Yeah, it might, cause honestly the app is pretty one-to-one on features. At least as far as I've used it. Okay. Probably a swipe action I used to. Yeah. Turn into a monkey for a second. Swipe the email left, set a snooze time. Ooh. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna like send myself a test email and do that. Cause that could be really handy, especially if it's a really simple process like that, like just a swipe. I'll check that out, thank you. Cause sometimes I do it so frequently where like I forget to then check it again or reply later that I'll like preview an email on like the little like pull down on your phone, and I won't actually click to open it fully because I'm like, once I open it, I will then have to remember to mark it as unread, and I'm not going to. So I simply won't open it at all. But if I can snooze it, I can have the best of both worlds. Even if I just set it for like later that day. That's smart. I gotta try that. Okay. This is so cute. Okay. Where's my... I'm gonna make a little raid message for once. Okay. I'm gonna save that. Cool. Okay, and what is a good Twitch global emote? Mode effects emoji. No! Channel. No! Hmm. Maybe we'll do like Dino Dance. Dino Dance is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta end stream because I could feel myself fading. Pop Nemo! Pop Nemo's good. Okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna raid someone that I don't know personally. Her name is Reliable. She's drawing Sonic art for, because I think today is Sonic's birthday. But her PNG tuber is super, super cute. Her assets are really cute, and she seems very chill and nice. She's also lurker friendly as well. So if you wanna, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have any fancy emotes, but we're gonna use this as the raid message. If you're a subscriber, you can use those emotes, and if not, you can use like a Twitch global one. Or if you have your own Sonic emotes, please by all means use your Sonic emotes. I'm gonna use my little pog. Yeah. We're gonna go make a brand new friend for once. I usually only raid into people that I already know, but we're gonna be brave today. We're gonna be brave. We're gonna go say hi. But they're lurker friendly, so if you're feeling a little shy or you're working on your own stuff and you just wanna like hang out quietly, you're welcome to do so. Gotta go. Yes! Yes! Swifty's emote's so good. Yeah. That's all I got though. Thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for chatting with me about like D&D and art and sharing your own art and stuff. It's good. This is a good art day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this weekend. And thank you also for understanding. I didn't stream yesterday because that was a super, super bad anxiety day. I feel much better today, and I feel even better after streaming. So thank you guys for that as well. Tomorrow I will be streaming Paper Mario again. We're going into chapter 3, which is one of my favorite chapters. It's so fun. I'm gonna try to have updated expressions for my clown tuber, but like I said, things are exporting and importing weird. So I don't want the colors to be flickering and weird. I don't. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And then Wednesday I will be back with another art stream, and probably working on more of these. More of these guys. It's good. I know those days are hard. They're hard. Some days are harder than others, but we got through it. Sometimes you just need to chill, and sometimes you need to push through. But yesterday was a chill day. But yeah, okay. Let's go say hi to Rely, I think. Reliable. That's such a cute name. That's such a good name. Okay, we're gonna go be hi. We're gonna go be friendly. I'm gonna go say hi. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you again for hanging out. If you want your character here of your own, you can check out my forum, find on my Tumblr. Or you can find me on my other accounts. If you want just art, no chit-chatting, my Tumblr's good for that. Blue Sky has, I'm slowly updating stuff there, mostly chit-chatting, and Kara I am even more slowly updating art there. So take your pick. Yeah. That's all I got. So I'll see you guys around. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your weekend. Go get a snack. Go get something to drink, especially if it's hot. Go take your meds, stretch. Do what you gotta do. And if I don't see you on Monday or Wednesday, then have a great rest of your week. We raid. Away. Go be nice. Go say hi. Go use your favorite Sonic emotes. Okay, that's all I got. Bye.